Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Alwafa Amrullah and my partner is
My name is Nurul Sahida.
okay. We from group 7 we will discussing our presentation about housing. Yeah. In unit 7. Okay. That in listening 1, people are talking about housing. What kind of house or apartment does each person need? Listen and circle the correct answer. Okay. Audio please.
Unit 7. Housing. Page 26. Track 32. Listening 1. 1. Well, I'm single and I spend a lot of time traveling, so I'm not home very much. So there's really no point in my spending money on a large place with lots of rooms.
Okay.
2.
The answer number 1 is B, a 3-bedroom apartment, because he is a single and loves some traveling and he don't have any money to spend a lot of money in the bedroom. Next audio please.
We've got 3 small children, and they like to play outside. So I don't think it makes sense for us to live in a high-rise building.
Number 2, the answer key is B, a house with yard, because we have three children and they love to fly outside means yard. Number 3, the audio please.
3. I work right in the city and I don't have a car. I'd like a place close to my work so that I don't have to spend a lot of time commuting.
Okay. The answer key for number 3 is B, a house in the suburb, because he lives in the city and he wants to go into the fast, so there to be a house in charge. Number 4, the audio please.
4.
I run my own business, and I work out of my home. I'm lucky because I don't have to go into town very often, so I'd like a place that's quiet and away from the city.
The answer is A, a house in the country, because he wants to have some quiet place and don't want to near of the city. Number 5, please.
5.
I need a new place. I need a good-sized apartment because I have 2 teenage sons, and they each need to have their own bedroom. We want to live downtown, too.
For the number 5 is B, a 1-bedroom apartment, because its son wants his own bedroom. Number 6, the audio please.
Both my wife and I work for an airline, and we'd like something fairly close to work. We don't mind if it's small, because there's only the 2 of us. We don't even mind the noise of the planes. In fact, we kind of like it.
For the last question, have we heard the audio? The answer is B, a small apartment near the airport, because both of them are have a job in the airport. Okay, you can see the answer key in here. Okay, next is listening to. That's 1. People are talking about where they live. What do they people dislike about each place? Listen and circle the correct answer. The audio please.
Page 27. Track 33. Listening 2. 1.
My neighbors are fantastic. They're really friendly, and some of them have great parties, too. I'd like more space, though. There's hardly enough space for all my stuff. I guess I should throw some of it out, but I just can't.
Okay. Have we heard the question? The answer is C, the size. Next, audio please.
The apartment I rent is okay. It's near a lot of stores, so it's convenient for shopping. The problem, though, is that the owner hasn't spent any money on the place in years. The furniture is falling apart, and the carpet in the living room is stained in places.
So the answer number 3 is A, the location. Number 4, the audio please.
Advantages and disadvantages to living out here in the suburbs. It's not really the most convenient place to live. It takes forever to get into town, especially during rush hour. And there aren't any good stores out here. On the other hand, it's nice and quiet on the weekends.
So, and number 4, the answer B is C, the rent. Number 5, audio please.
Sorry, Amrullah, for answer number 3.
Okay, I'm sorry. The answer number 3 is A, the location. Yeah, I'm sorry.
4.
I love my apartment. I wish I could afford to stay here. The location is perfect. It has huge windows with a beautiful view, and I love being able to step outside and walk to cafes and shops. The only problem is the rent. It's just too high now, so I can't stay.
Okay. So, and the answer number 4 is A, yeah? The C, I'm sorry, the rent. Okay. Next, number 5.
My place is huge. It has room for all my stuff, and there's a big kitchen too. Of course, it's really old, so it needs a coat of paint and some new appliances. The refrigerator and dishwasher are really ancient. And I think the stove is about 100 years old.
Yes. Right. For the number 5, the answer key is B, the condition. And next, audio please.
I recently moved into an apartment building for the first time. I've always lived in houses. It takes a while to get used to having neighbors right next door. I feel like they're always listening to me. Like they want to know everything I do. It's annoying. But the rent is much cheaper than my old place, and I like that.
Yes. For the last question, number 6, the answer key is A, the neighbor. Yeah, you can see the answer key there. So, text part 2. Listen again. What do the people like about this place? Write the correct letter. Audio please.
Page 28. Track 34. Listening 3. 1. We used to have a nice apartment downtown. It had great views of the city. But then these new people moved in upstairs. They played loud music all the time, and the sound came straight through the ceiling and into our apartment. It was terrible, so we moved. Now we're living in a nice small house in the suburbs, and our neighbors are very quiet.
Okay. For number 1, the question answer is A. The neighbor are autistic. Next, audio please.
2. My new apartment is on a high floor and it's great. There's no noise at all. I only hear the birds bark. Before that, I lived in a first floor apartment. It had a little yard, which was nice, but I heard people coming and going all the time. And it was close to the street, so I heard all the traffic too.
So the number two, the answer key is C, the convention for shopping. Next, number three.
We didn't really want to move because we loved our apartment. We had a wonderful landlady too. She didn't raise the rent for years, and if anything was broken, she would get it fixed really fast. But with the children getting older, we needed to be closer to a good school. So that's why we moved. Now we live in an apartment in the suburbs.
Yes. Okay. For the number three, have we heard the answer key is B, the rent is cheaper. So next, Olivia, please.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
For number three,
Huh? Number four. Number four. Number four.
okay, wait.
I love my apartment. I wish I could afford to stay here. The location is perfect. It has huge windows with a beautiful view. And I love being able to step outside and walk to cafes and shops. The only problem is the rent. It's just too high now, so I can't stay.
So the answer for number four is A. The location is perfect. Next, number five, please.
5. My place is huge. There's room for all my stuff, and there's a big kitchen too. Of course, really old, so it needs a coat of paint and some new appliances. The refrigerator and dishwasher are really ancient. And I think the stove is about 100 years old.
For number five, the answer E is A. It is cooked. Number six.
6. I recently moved into an apartment building for the first time. I've always lived in houses. It takes a while to get used to having neighbors right next door. I feel like they're always listening to me, like they want to know everything I do. It's annoying, but the rent is much cheaper than my old place, and I like that.
For the last question, the answer key is B. The rent is cheaper. Okay, maybe next explanation will be explained by my partner, Sahida. Sahida, thing is sure.
Okay. Now we move to listening three. People are talking about why they move to different places. Does the information in the chart describe their old place or their new place? And for the first one, this is the audience.
Page 28, track 34, listening 3. 1. We used to have a nice apartment downtown. It had great views of the city. But then these new people moved in upstairs. They played loud music all the time, and the sound came straight through the ceiling and into our apartment. It was terrible, so we moved. Now we're living in a small house in the suburbs, and our neighbors are very quiet.
Okay, for the answer, old place is a loud neighbor and the new place is quiet neighbor. Next, for the second,
2. My new apartment is great. There's no noise at all. I only hear the birds in the park. Before that, I lived in a first floor apartment. It had a little yard, which was nice. But I heard people coming and going all the time. And it was close to the street, So I heard all the time.
Okay. For the no noise at all, that is a new place, and then the traffic noise is the old place. Okay, the next audio.
3.
We didn't really want to move because we loved our apartment. We have a wonderful landlady too. She didn't raise the rent for years, and if anything was broken, she would get it fixed really fast. But with the children getting older, we needed to be closer to a good school, so that's why we moved. Now we live in an apartment in the suburbs.
Okay. For the wonderful landlady is a new place, and then close to a good school is for the old place. For the fourth audio.
4.
I used to live in a nice apartment downtown in a pretty interesting neighborhood. But the thing was, they wouldn't let you keep a pet. I really wanted to get a cat, so I moved to a place where you could keep pets. Now I live in a building near the park, and there's 2 of us, me and my cat Felix. We play all the time.
Okay. For the no pets allowed is a new place, and the near a park is an old place. For the fifth audio.
5. My new apartment has a huge kitchen and a great stove. I'm really happy about it. I love to cook and have parties, but the kitchen in my old place was so tiny. The dining room was small too. The location was good, but I could never have people over for dinner, so I needed to find something different.
Okay. For a brick stop is a new place, and then a small dining room is for old place. And the last.
6.
I used to live in a house. I had a nice yard in the front and another yard in the back. The trouble was the maintenance. It was really expensive to take care of, so I moved. Now I live in an apartment with no yard. Even though I have much less space now, it's wonderful because it's a lot cheaper.
Okay. For expensive to take care of is for an old place, and then a lot cheaper is for a new place. Okay, next slide, please. Now, next slide, please. For the pronunciation.
I'm sorry, it's not the pronunciation. Exactly to
Okay.
take.
Great. Now we move to what kind of place do they live in now?
Page 29. Track 36. Dictation. How's it going? Do you like your new apartment?
Sorry.
Page 29. Track 35. Pronunciation. Page 28. Track 34. Listening 3. 1. We used to have a nice apartment downtown. It had great views of the city. But then these new people moved in upstairs. They played loud music all the time, and the sound came straight through the ceiling and into our apartment. It was terrible, so we moved. Now we're living in a nice small house in the suburbs, and our neighbors are very quiet.
Okay, for the answer is B, a house in the suburb. Okay, next audio.
2. My new apartment is on a high floor. Great. There's no noise at all. I only hear the birds in the park. Before that, I lived in the first floor apartment. It had a little yard, which was nice. But I heard people coming and going
Okay, for the second answer is C, an apartment on the first floor. In the next,
3.
We didn't really want to because we loved our apartment. We had a wonderful landlady too. She didn't raise the rent for years, and if anything was broken, she would get it fixed really fast. But with the children getting older, we needed to be closer to a good school. That's why we moved. Now we live in an apartment in the suburbs.
okay, for the third answer is B, an apartment in the suburb. And the fourth,
4.
I used to live in a nice apartment downtown in a pretty interesting neighborhood. But the thing was, they wouldn't let you keep a pet. I really wanted to get a cat, so I moved to a place where you could keep pets. Now I live in a building near the park, and there's 2 of us, me and my cat Felix. We play all the time.
okay, the answer is A, a building near the park. And the five,
5. My new apartment has a huge kitchen and a great stove. I'm really happy about it. I love to cook and have parties, but the kitchen in my old place was so tiny, and the dining room was small too. The location was good, but I could never have people over for dinner, so I needed to find something different.
okay, for the answer number five is C, an apartment with a hook kitchen. And for the last,
6.
I used to live in a house. I had a nice yard in the front and another yard in the back. The trouble was the maintenance. It was really expensive to take care of, so I moved. Now I live in a house with no yard. Even though I have much less space now, it's wonderful because it's a lot cheaper.
okay, for the last answer is A, an apartment with no yard. Okay, thank you for me. Next slide, please.
Okay, it is
This
maybe.
is the answer. You can see.
Okay, maybe enough from us. Thank you so much for your attention. See you next time,
Thank you so
and
much.
because wassalamualaikum
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh. See you.
Thank you, guys.